Ladies and gentlemen, this is a test. Okay, let's begin.
Are you ready?
Turn it up.
We should take this shot. Can we take this shot, please?
Coming through an intersection right here, you'll see a car right there.
Oh,
It
that
happens
is exactly
every
what
time.
you don't
Some
want to see.
innocent people coming through the intersection.
And then watch the people
Watch
coming
people
out of the
coming
van.
out
You're
of the van
absolutely
start
right. That's
running.
what they were concerned about.
That's unbelievable.
Food additives are in a lot of processed foods.
Registered dietitian Michelle Dudash says some are safe, even good for you, but others you should try to avoid.
On the ingredient list, you will see partially hydrogenated vegetable oil or partially hydrogenated soybean oil.
Just when you might be thinking there's really nothing new under the sun, head on out to the golf course. Here in Arizona, golf rules, but it comes with a few handicaps, one of them being how much energy it takes to run a golf course. But now, Solar Motion is trying to get golf courses to go a little green.
Throttle just, going up, pushing you up. It feels really good.
It's possible to go 30, 35 feet.
It's the hottest thing making waves, and now it's at Lake Pleasant.
Just put your feet into it. You get in the water, and when you're ready, you just start coming up out of the water and flying.
That thing you put your feet in is called a flyboard, and is connected by a long fire hose to a jet ski.
All of the thrust from the jet ski is going to come through this fire hose. When it comes through the fire hose, it comes up through here and out here. So the jet ski itself doesn't have any of its own thrust. So all of the thrust that would normally make the jet ski go 60 miles an hour is coming right into the board, and that's what lifts you up out of the water.
At only 2 years old, the flyboard phenomenon has popped up basically anywhere where there's an ocean and a beach. This past weekend, it debuted for the very first time at the Lake Pleasant Marina.
So when people first come out, you're coming out of the water 3 feet, maybe 4 feet. All you're doing is getting your balance.
Definitely something I had to try.
Helmet, jacket, I'm laced up. I want to go flying.
After a brief lesson, I was up and out of the water with Mr. Airman himself, Bruce Hefner, in the Fort McDowell Casino chopper, catching me flying like Iron Man. This is not just a guy's thing either. Women can fly, kids 12 and up can fly, and so did first-timer Ernesto Reyes.
It's great, man. It's a great experience, and if you just have a little bit of patience, you could be doing all kinds of tricks. It was great.
We all have to have what's called a turbine waiver. Basically, it's a kind of a license to fly these.
These are the men and women of the Marine Corps 6th Engineer Support Battalion. To walk a mile in their shoes is an intimidating thought. It should be. Their shoes bear the dust of war. And still, they were humble enough to offer me a glimpse of what they do.
My day job, I'm working 40, 50, 60 hours depending on what's going on, and then I'm still expected to step up to the plate and be a Marine.
I was looking at me 30 years ago.
Indeed, for Rena Shanoff, the story not so much a revelation of secrets, but instead a startling glimpse at her own painful past. A past that saw Rena, at the age of 16, taken as the 13th wife of a 49-year-old polygamist man by the name of Ervil LeBaron, a self-proclaimed prophet sometimes referred to as the Mormon Manson, a guy who is believed to have ordered the murders of nearly 30 people, including one particularly notorious and cold-blooded killing that Rena Shanoff now admits she carried out for her husband when she was only 19.
It was
something that I would never have done, ever had done, if I hadn't been under the complete control of somebody else who had convinced me it was God's will.